Ya,
Assalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh. Nepangkan orang
Napengkeun
mewakil ti
urang mewakili
jumlah
ti
4 kelas
jumblukan
12
opat
IPA 5.
kelas 12
Kalawan
IPA
abdi
5.
sorangan Bani
Kalawan
Hendra
abdi
sarta
sorangan
rancangan
Muhammad
abdi
Alif
Alif
Makassau
Makassau.
serta rancangan abdi
Urang
Kali.
bade ngajenterkeun
Urang bade ngajenterkeun baju
ti suku
adat
Sunda.
di suku Sunda. West Java have a variety of different cultures, one of which is custom clothing that has a characteristic. Most of the traditional Javanese clothing is dominated by Sundanese clothing. Sundanese existed in the western part of the island of Java, including the province of West Java and Banten.
There are tribes that distinguish customary clothing according to the social status of the people. The Sundanese are among them. In modern time, custom clothing based on a social level is no longer relevant. For each piece of clothing, a Sundanese custom has its own meaning, function, and unique. In ancient times, at least 3 groups of people were distinguished by the customary Sundanese dress of the common people: the middle class and the nobility. This difference did not mean to insult ordinary people or to incite social jealousy, but they did indeed pass through the traditional dress code.
The first is pangsi. Pangsi is a suit of plain shirt, and loose pants. These loose pants have long legs that are no more than ankles and are usually black and furnished with the leather and binding cloth. The customary clothing was simple and looked worn and worn. It is worn by men of the common people. This pangsi garment was usually worn by those of both farmers and laborers. At present, however, it is also used by the upper classes in an improved form and by the superior choice of clothes. Second is Sunda Kebaya. The Sunda Kebaya usually has bright colors. This Kebaya Sunda is the customary clothing worn by the common people to the middle class, while the same is used by Kebaya. When its features and materials differ, it remains the social status marker of the Sundanese.
The next is Bedahan. Bedahan is the customary clothing used by the Sundanese middle class. The middle class wasn't of noble birth but was a trader or merchant. For a woman to use kebaya that is normally brightly colored as a superior, while the bottom is a batik linen that has distinctive feature of the Sunda. While the man wore a white swaddling outfit or a takwa suit as his superior, and for its people also use batik of various patterns.
After that, menak was the customary garb of the aristocracy. The menak was a closed suit attached to the black trousers and a sleeveless fringe from the waist of the knees. And for the women, they also use kebaya in a velvet suit embroidered with extra beaded beads. For subordinates, it has the same motif as the man or the wetland motif as a nobleman. And finally is beskap. Beskap is the customary attire for the men of the Sundana that are only used for formal occasion. The Sundanese dress for this formal occasion is almost the same as the customary dress for royalty. Well, among the 5 custom clothes we discussed briefly, we will discuss or review one of the highborn Sundanese dresses, which is beskap. The beskap is a type of modern shirt worn by a male with a different button pattern. This customary attire is more appropriate at formal and important occasions. The consistency suit has a thick texture with a shirt collar that has no folds. The color of the customary clothing was also high varied but was usually dark and innocent. Closely considered is a striking unique the size of the large slice of the best symmetrical front. The goal was to anticipate dye accessories that might be quite heavy. The beskap is commonly joined by jarik, a long cloth fastening to the function of close the foot. Not to forget, Bendo wore a slight cloth around the waist as well as slippers and gold watches.
In West Java, officials also wear special indigenous clothing that in modern times has been used as a statue. The official event in question is the annual Mojang Jajaka election event. To the male or Jajaka, the traditional Javanese top is a black covered coat and use a lower pair of pants that are similar to those of superior. The head is covered with peci or bendo. Her own footwear is in slippers or calops. The watch was made of gold that was clamped into the pocket. It belongs to modern West Java. For women or mojang, the traditional West Java dress used for a formal program is the kebaya with a blend of plain color. His superior was himself an ordinary cloth. Footwear for kebaya is a jas. Not to be forgotten, the sash or loins fastened over the piece of cloth. Then, using a straw or a shawl to enhance one's appearance.
After we have reviewed these garments of custom, we felt that these customary garments were stifling if used too long because of the thick material of the garment. Afterward, if noticed perhaps of protective suits can produce an itch similar to that of any other custom. The accessories were also quite extensive and the charge is quite expensive. So, the average person would rather rent than buy. We think wearing this dress is a bit cumbersome since it involves a rack and it cows the way we walk into small steps. Although these customary garments may be a bit troublesome, there is nothing wrong with keeping this customary attire intense, because if we do not guard of our culture heritage, who will?
Sekitu wae ti urang, bilih aya carita anu teu geunah didangu, bilih aya carita anu teu meunah dina-meunah nada dihampunten. Da sadaya kasaen eta datangna ti Gusti Allah jeung kasalahan eta ti abdi pribadi. Sakali deui nyuhunkeun dihampunten. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.